And I'm here to try to help you to pass that. Because if not, it's very frustrating. I've been there. It's a lot of time, it's money that we spend, and we feel like we're not moving forward. Okay. I think we still will have people getting in, but let's start. I don't want to be not polite with people that was punctual. So let me share a presentation with you. Hold on one thing. Let's see. And very important. Hold on. Can you all see the presentation? Can somebody unmute and just let me know? Can you guys see it? Yes. Okay. Super.
Yes.
Okay. So, but I cannot. Hold on. Okay. Here. So this is gonna take like 20-30 minutes, and then at the end, I'm gonna leave some time for questions. But if meanwhile, if you want to put it in the chat, some questions because you feel you might forget, you can. I have a team behind me working. If they know the answer, they already respond to you. If not, they're gonna get all the questions at the end. Okay, I think it's gonna work better this way. So, of course, the goal is to transform a simple, ordinary realtor into a top 1%. And this is what I said is like, it's not hard, it's easy if you follow the strategies that truly works. And I'm going to be trying to teach you step by step. Guys, I cannot change it was working now. I cannot change the slides. Franklin, can you help me? Let me stop and start again. Hold on, guys. Sorry for that.
Yeah. Start again. Start over.
Oh, I know why. Hold on. We had to update something really fast and we didn't. Sorry, let me save it and open again. Okay. Is it here? Hold on. Why is not? Can you do it, Franklin, from your computer? Because mine is stuck. It's not. Hold on. I don't see the PDF anymore. I used to see it when we were practicing. It was working, and now it's not working. Murphy's Law.
Oh, I can start right here. It's not a problem.
Okay, help me with that.
Just a sec.
Let me try again with the same way I did. Sorry, guys. But... Did you do it?
Hold on. So, yeah.
And we still have people getting.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna share my screen, and you go on.
Okay.
I think that was good.
Okay. Thank you, Jenny. Okay, so as you said, let's try. Let's create realtors into top 1% in the industry. If you guys want to just follow these strategies, and I'm going to go today, the idea is to truly tell you what I'm going to be teaching for you to determine, is that what I want? Mari, I want to become a top producer, and I promise you, you will be. So let's go, Franklin, another one. I think that the many times you have probably asked yourself, what am I doing wrong? Why do I spend so many time, money? I do this, I do that, and I'm stuck. So I've been in the industry for almost 15 years, and I've trained many assistants and new realtors. So, and I've more than that, I've been there. Okay. So don't think that I started with a huge networking. I came from Brazil 25 years ago, so I didn't grow up here. And as you know, this business is all about networking. So it's not that I had a mother, a father, a family referring me, sending me clients. I did not have that. My English still, as of today, sucks. It's terrible, but it's not that. So it's not so much like if you have a correct English, but it's how you communicate with your clients. And I am a proof of that. I deal with Americans, with Latins, with Germans, Europeans, you name it. So you don't need to really speak perfect the language. Is the connection, is the way you present yourself and your product. Okay. So I've been to all of that. I fell in all the holes you can imagine. I made all the mistakes, and that's why now I know what not to do. And if you worked with me, you know I'm very pushy. Like I don't accept my people to make the same mistakes. And this is what I'm gonna try to make you guys avoid. Usually you feel, I see that you guys don't have like a strong personal brand. This is especially nowadays with so many tools that we have in marketing for free. We need to make sure you have a really strong personal brand, that you're not spending time. Most of the new realtors, since they don't have many clients, they spend a lot of time, and time is money, okay, in clients that clearly is not going to bring anything, is not going to turn around into any potential buyer. And the positioning, are you positioning yourself so maybe it's not so clear your position in this industry? Do you do commercial, you do residential, you do luxury? So what is the message that you're giving to everybody out there? Usually that's the a few of the mistakes that I see that people do once they start. Okay, let's go. So my promise, as I said, is to create this top producer, create this image for the high performance luxury real estate specialist that I believe all of you want to have. So I feel creating a better personal branding, how you do that, how to position yourself, how to create leads. The leads generator is really important because we all have like a limited networking. If you don't keep paddling, if you don't keep creating new leads, you maybe gonna have one good year. And these, when you see, like sometimes you see realtors that really produce really well one year and then boom. Why? So because they don't have this engine bringing them new leads, good new leads. um, So, as I said, I did not start, it was not easy for me. I came from completely a different industry, which I will like to know every single one of you, we have a past. I believe nobody starts as a realtor. I'd say nobody goes from school, high school, and say, I want to be a realtor. Maybe nowadays, the new young people, because real estate changed a lot. But back then, in our age, most of us, I see we are more or less the same age, we don't. It's something that we got tired of something. I was in the financial market for 15 years, and then something happened in your life that you took a license and you wanted to try. Maybe you saw a friend making tons of money and you said, wow, let me try. Maybe you had this fake idea that you were going to have more flexibility in your agenda. So let me take my real estate license, which if you are in the industry a while ago, if for a few months, that is not true, right? If you want flexibility, do not become a realtor. So how did I sell more than $1 billion in 14 years? I'm gonna teach you how to do that. Connections with developers, connections with a lot of new players in the industry. Okay. Okay. So this is very important. What sets apart? It starts, like I always say, from the mindset. So I had a realtor that she was very, very good friend of mine, okay? And she always said how lucky I was. And she was not lucky. She's never lucky. I'm lucky. But talking to her, she's always negative. She's from Brazil as well. And now forget about it. We won't have clients buying in Miami because the currency, the exchange is too high. Okay, maybe the Brazilians are not buying, but they are selling because it's favorable for them not to buy, but to sell. So, guys, there's always the glass half empty of half full. We need to be positive. I work, as you know, with Ryan Serhant. It was one of the best things I've done in my life because I found somebody that truly believes and thinks like me. Especially if you're working with sales, you have to be positive. Okay, this is something like we need to create and separate. You have your personal life and you have your professional life. Doesn't matter. You can be getting divorced, you can have a bad day, but you need to separate. Once you're there with clients, is a show, is your opportunity to sell and send the message. So always positive, always trying to find something good out of the situation. Okay, no house is like every single house, every single property has its flaws. So you need to learn, study, and argue back. But I'm gonna go more into detail in another slide. So we're gonna help you how to have this mindset. A lot of you here, I'm sure, let me see what she has to say, but I cannot do it. I cannot be. So stop bringing negative thoughts to your life. And this for everything. In this presentation, I don't have it, but I will bring a lot of, it's not holistic, but I believe a lot in Dr. Joe Dispenza, in the positive thinking. And we're going to bring that. I have a few secrets and waves that I listen to it and I manifest everything in my life. So I think it's extremely important. Okay, then we're gonna real opportunities. This is super funny. This weekend I went to change my car. I needed to change and get a new car. I was leaving the collection and still with the sales guy, and we were walking to my old car, and I saw this Rolls Royce really beautiful parked in front of the entrance. And I said the owner of the car was there, and so I told him, "Oh, I want this one plain." And he goes, "Oh, this is not for sale." Well, I ran to my car. I got my magazine. I have my own magazine, which I'm going to create. I'll also tell you more into details. Oh, it's hard to see. But I got my magazine. I introduced myself. Okay, I said, "Hello, how are you? I'm Mariana Niro. I work with luxury real estate. And in case you're looking for a home or to sell a house," and he told me, and then the girlfriend arrived. She looked at me and I introduced myself to her. I shook hands with her. He said, actually, she wants to buy a house. Bingo. We are talking about $18-20 million house right there. This weekend, I got a lead from somebody. So I saw the opportunity. So I'm going to teach you how to see these opportunities and jump in because you're going to be ready. If you're not ready, you think too much and you don't do anything. So I'm going to teach you how to do that too. How to have authority. That's the thing. If you know your market, if you have this confidence in you, you're not going to miss the opportunity and you're going to master. And this is what I want you to do. If you're insecure, it's because you don't know. Either you don't trust yourself, and if you don't trust yourself, it's because you don't know the market. You don't know well what you're selling and why you're here. And then also it's like data. So this is very important. We are not here you can be a realtor and just turn on and off lights, open and close doors. This is not for you. You're going to make almost nothing a year. If you want to become a top producer, you need to understand. You need to go prepare to the meeting. And I'm going to teach you what is it that you need to know. So you need to know, last year, the market went up or down. What about the 10 years older, 10 years and older buildings? What happened? So it went down 22%. But then what about the luxury? They went also down. So, and this is very misleading because if you really don't know the market and your numbers, if you get the media nowadays, they don't know. So the banks don't know. They're sending a lot of misleading information, maybe because they don't want their clients to take the money out and invest in Florida in properties. But you need to know numbers, okay? And once you know, they're going to look at you differently. You're not going to be just a realtor. You're going to be a specialist in the industry, okay? And you're going to send them this trust. What they need to feel is that they can trust you because you are helping them. You're not selling. You're not like a car dealership. You're not like, you're helping them. If they want to come to Miami, if they want to buy a house in Miami, you are the perfect person to help them to better invest their money. You're not pushing them to buy. Okay. Or if they want to sell, you're going to help them to get the best price and sell as fast as possible because you know the market and you know who are the potential buyer for those properties. And I'm going to guide you to get through all of that. Frankly. So okay, this is again what I said is like very important. It's not the way and the language you speak. You need to speak the language of sales. Is the connection, and it's really hard to teach this. And I've been 14 years training people, okay? And you can talk to my team, the assistants, my team realtors. It's not easy, but you're gonna get there, okay? Because it's not just knowing the properties. Most of the times I get to a showing and I'm like, oh my gosh, let me memorize again. I have sometimes 50 listings. I don't remember every square footage, the all the details of the property. So I get the paper, I overview everything, but what sells is the connection. So I don't know what is gonna see, what is gonna be. Maybe you're gonna give a compliment of the wife's dress. Maybe you're gonna see the other day, he was Jew, and I'm very into the new religions and studying. So we spoke a little bit about that, the Shabbat, maybe anything. But you need to find, and sometimes you try once and you can't, and you try another. Some clients are more open, some a little more reserved. But little by little, you need to break the ice. You need to connect with them. And once you have a connection, that's it. They're gonna prioritize your listing. They're gonna prioritize you as a realtor. And so basically, this is it. And then I'm gonna, very important, you need to create urgency. If you want to sell anything, girls out there, how many times did you go to a store and you saw a dress and you don't know, and you tell the sales, oh, I'm gonna walk around and think about it, and then she turns to you and say, okay, but this is the last, this size, this is the last one. What do? You run to the cashier to buy. So you need to create urgency. Any product that you want to sell, if you see that there's so many out there, they're going to take their time. Real estate is emotional. It's timing, it's emotional. That's why it's really hard. It's one of the hardest, I would say, career. People don't appreciate so much what we do because we need to be there. We need to be with the phone all the time. Is 1 second that you don't answer, you might lose it for another one. So it's a 24-hour job. Okay, let's go. And this is what I want to bring to you is to become a sales machine. And in order to do that, I don't know anything about marketing. I didn't go to school. I didn't study marketing. I mean, I didn't go to school. I didn't study marketing. And it's really important for you to know with whom to team up, when to delegate. So the sales is you, but when to work with a team that can truly have your back. And then here I'm going to give the word to Franklin. I'm opening to you guys. If you do the one-on-one or the group course, you're going to have access to them. It's Ignis Growth, the name of the company. They are all here present, a few of them, I'm sorry. And they help me with everything. So frankly, explain a little bit, what are we going to provide to them?
Thank you, Mariana, for the opportunity, and thank you all to everyone here today commits to becoming a light realtors in the luxury market. So today I'm presenting the Guinness Growth team. you know, and I'm going to show you how to build a true client acquisition and retention machine, one that not only attracts but also converts and retains you to high value buyers. So at Gives Growth, we have over than 10 years of experience in the industry. We've managed more than $10 million in ad spend, executed over 100 marketing and growth projects. And today we operate as a full scale business and sales consultants. We specialize in creating a predictable and scalable sales machine for high performing realtors, helping them dominate the luxury marketing with proven strategy. So if you are ready to take your career to the top 1%, you are in the right place. So first, understanding the luxury client journey. Before anything else, we need to understand that luxury clients do not follow the same path as our regular buyers. You know, they are not easily impressed and don't take decision based on solely on price. They seek status, exclusivity, trust, and experience. And this needs to be present at every touch point with your brand. So let's talk a little bit about brand architecture and positioning. Like define what you stand for. How do you want to be perceived in the luxury market? Are you a specialist at high-end properties or just another generic realtor? Build a strong narrative that positions you as a trusted advisors, not just a salesperson, no, a trust person. Develop a visual and verbal identity that reflects luxury. Use professional images, high quality videos, and refined copy that convey authority. Maintain a flawless presence on social media and printed materials to reinforce your positioning. Let's talk a little bit about social proof. So you need to use testimonial from satisfied client. Showcase, real results like when you made your first $1 million sales, you need to show them all, experiencing complex negotiation, something like this. Everybody needs to know what you do, how you do, and how can you bring result to them. So let's talk a little bit about client acquisition and retention, the retention channel. So to build an efficient sales machine, you need to diversify your channels. It's not just about Instagram and LinkedIn. Let's go further. So let's talk a little bit about Instagram and LinkedIn. You need to create content that not only informs, but also inspires. You need to use the stories to show behind the scenes, like negotiations, like luxury properties, like you need to apply the tackle method we use at units to structure your posts like technical posts, authority posts, connection posts, growth posts, objections, hype posts. When I talk a little bit about YouTube and long form videos, we need to create exclusive property tours like let's come through with me. We use here with Mariana, let's come through with me or something like this, just to show exclusive property tours. Host interviews with industry experts is a lot of good too. We need to share an educational content that prove you deep market knowledge, how to evaluate the true value of luxury property or something like this. The people need to know about these things, So talk a little bit about email marketing automation. We like a lot to do lead nurturing campaigns, weekly lead nurturing campaigns, using the follow-up sequences with emotional and social triggers, advanced segmentation to send the right content to the right persons. So when you talk, I love talk about Google Meta ads because love to do some ads campaigns. We need to use retargeting campaigns to reach people who have already shown interest. Test video and image ads with a social proof. We a lot you like to use lookalike audience, to scale your acquisition campaigns because when you have some lookalike audience, is better to scale campaigns to get more interest clients and the right clients because when you have used lookalike audience, we can use the client to who's buy the 10 million properties and use his profiles to connect with other buyers like that. So I like a lot to do simple campaigns like this. WhatsApp and SMS is a lot good when used personalized message for lead who have already moved through the other funnel stage. We need to create VIP lists to share exclusive opportunities. So we need to use that with landing pages and opt-ins to capture these contacts. Create forms and used with smart questions to pre-qualify the leads. So people need to know you need to receive the right leads at the right moments, not just this qualified leads to just know how's the price of the properties or something like this. No, this is not good because that you need to use a lot of forms and questions and a little questions to just know, hey, this is the right persons, this is the right buyer, because we need to show them our right property, but he needs to be the right buyer. So we use everything that's we tracking and optimize results. We use a funnel analysis, like how many leads turn into meetings, into showings, how many showings become proposals, how many proposals turn into closed deals. We need to use like some KPIs like cost per lead, cost per acquisition, lifetime value, conversion rate at each funnel stage. Tools for monitoring. We use Google Analytics, Meta Business Suite. We use a lot of ClickUp. We have a strong dashboard to analyze each stage of funnel at the CRM, so we can answer these questions: how many leads turn into showings. We can answer these questions like how many showing become proposals or something like this, and refine the funnel. And after that, we need to scale results. So we need to use process automation, content repurposing, expanding new channels like test ads. TikTok is good for less property, no high quality property like 30 minutes or 40 minutes is not good, but for a little cheaper property, it's good to use TikTok. And finally, we need to use routines and set some process.
Yes.
Without process, is everything goes to the trash.
Yeah.
So you guys need to have high performance daily routines like consistent prospecting, set aside time for every day to identify new leads and nurture relationships. Opportunity analysis, review your lead list daily and prioritize the hottest prospects. Active networking, stay in constant contact with developers, investors, and other marketplace. We need to use lead management, use a CRM to document every interaction with your leads, like create tags to categorize your contacts, like hot lead, direct contact, follow-up needed, something like this, to use automation to ensure that list is left behind. So finally, uh, we are here just to help you to share to achieve your dreams. So this is exactly what we do at Guinness Growth. We don't just create campaigns. We build entire system that transform realtors into a predictable and scalable sales machine. If you want to Guinness be your team, or if you want to build a machine that attracts and convert $1 million clients, reach me out. My contact will be available here in chat, and you can schedule a call to discuss. So if you don't have a clear process, you're leaving money at the table. It's not enough to be good. You need to be consistent and efficient. And that's exactly how we do at the Business Growth from Mariana here. Not only we help attract the best client, but also help to build systems.
Yes.
That should not lead gets lost the way. So if you want to, you guys gonna see me a lot in the next weeks right here. Just talk about marketing or something like this. So now I know I talk a lot. I know. For now, I
You
just
love what you do, frankly. And then I like summarizing what you say because you're very technical sometimes. It's
so
like
yeah, yeah.
they are, I'm the
Let's
face
keep
of the
going.
business. I'm the face of the business. And then they help me. For many years, I didn't have anybody helping me to organize, or I would do kind of manual. Today we have AI. Today we have so many technology tools that we need to use. And if you don't use it, you're going to be behind. So they are helping me. I'm terrible with technology. As you guys saw, I couldn't even put the presentation. So, and that's fine. I still sell $100+ million a year because I know how to delegate to people. If I don't know how to do it, go find somebody that knows and is working smart, that I call. It's like my 10 minutes of my time of my life is 10 minutes. I can put 10 minutes to make millions, or I can put 10 millions to waste my time and lose the leads and not be. So they help you to organize your business, to give you a routine. I think that in many other careers, you have a boss, you have a routine. Even if you work at McDonald's, you have like, you need to get in, you need to do this, you need to do the hamburgers. Once you're a realtor, you're the owner of your business. So maybe for many people, I feel they tell Mari, let me work with you, give me something to do, I need to follow rules. So it's important to have them making a consultation, give you a diagnostic of your business together with me. I'm going to help you with the sales and marketing and the sales part, and they're going to help us to execute what we need. Okay. So again, the importance of this script. The script is like how you talk, how do you put yourself out there. The image is extremely important. Again, this is not the course. I'm just gonna put a few details, but it's the way you go to the groceries. If you are well dressed, you need to be all the time the face of your business. Okay. And then that's it. And then to use this process that we're going to do it. That's why I said it's really easy to become a top producer, because this is like strategies, steps that you do. And I guarantee after 3 months, you're going to change a lot. I'm not going to tell you you're going to get a $20 million listing, because it's not from one day to another. You need to show your curriculum, you need to show experience. But I guarantee you, from whatever level you are, you're going to improve. And then it's up to you, and we can keep doing next courses more advanced, then to go up and up in this platform, no? And so again, these are the bullet points. I don't want to overdo it. It was already like 38 minutes, but these are the bullet points that we're going to be talking to you to help you create a personal brand. The routines, help you with the routines, strategies that really helps and connect you and bringing new leads, and how to sell, what to say. As you know, it's one word that you say wrong and you lose the deal. Is one word that you say correct and you close the deal. So it's really, really important. Once you have the clients in front of you, that's the few minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes that you have to sell your product. So don't waste it. You need to be prepared for that moment. Okay, let's go. And as you know, most of you know me or follow me in Instagram. I've been through a major change in my personal life. And I think that this was what I needed in order to really focus in doing something like that. So I'm going to dedicate my time. I said, how can I help people? I don't know. What can I do? All I know what to do is, Linda, all I know what to do is to sell real estate. Okay. My personal life is not like, I cannot teach how to date. I cannot teach how to have a husband. I'm not good at it, but I do know how to sell real estate. I do know how to sell, period. I think if you're a good salesperson, you sell anything. And this is what I'm going to teach you. So now this course is focused for real estate, but you can use these skills and whatever we're going to be teaching and the back office, all Franklin and all his team, you can use to sell anything. So we created two kind of courses. First is this Shark Squad, which is in group, small groups. We're going to have lives every week. is going to be either with me and or with the back office. I call back office, right? The team that is going to help you with your Instagram, your social media platforms, with the CRM, giving the diagnostic. And then it's like only 497 for 3 months. And you can I think you can pay up to 12 months, no, 12 installments. So I mean, it's nothing. I just really need to charge because I need to pay. There's a lot of things involved, but my thing here, my goal is to help you to go up. Like, let's go up in the ladder and to become that eventually that 1% in the industry. Okay. And the other the format is the one-on-one. So the one-on-one, can you put, Franklin? Sorry, it's too big. Yes. So the Shark 101, this is gonna be, I think, only for 5 people at a time because I truly want to work together. It's gonna include a lot more things. We're gonna go do in the studios, photos, videos. So I'm gonna help you create content. You're gonna come to my listings, 20 million and up. Any listing that I have, we're gonna create. You're gonna come with me in a showing, so you're gonna see me acting while it's like a true performance. We're gonna go out for dinner. We're gonna become like really friends. They're gonna really hold your hands, and we're gonna make it happen. And so I think is that is $4,000 for the 3 months. Include also the lives. Everything is recorded, so I know we are very busy. So Mari, I miss one live. Don't worry, you can watch it later. Of course, it's better to be present because if you have questions, this is almost, even the group one is almost like a one-on-one because it's going to be small groups. I think maximum of 20. So let's see how many people we have. And the one-on-one, of course, then is like not only online, but I'm gonna see physically you guys, okay, and be together with you. So if you have any questions, now is the time. I'm here, I'm open. How can I help you guys? Is there anybody that, if you want, raise your hand? No. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, thank
La
you so
culpa.
much, Pretty,
This
to
is
say
my
la
friend.
culpa, la culpa.
La culpa. Tell me, my culpa. Tell me, Jenny.
So, I work with international customers from Colombia who buys pre-construction here. I've been 20 years in the business, so I do a couple of listings, but I want to go and be like you. So my question would be like, for the team, if I get, the others, the staff to check the Instagram and everything, it's in Spanish because that community is in Spanish. Is that also something possible?
Yes. They speak any language. They put Spanish, English, and Portuguese. In this group, since I launched the course at Latinas Reales, we have a lot more Spanish speaker, but I will be doing the same with, I started with the Spanish, but I'm going to be doing the same in Brazil, and it's going to be everything in Portuguese. So don't worry, we can do and build for you your social media, everything, CRM in Spanish. E-blasts, everything. Any more questions? Uh-huh.
I have a quick question.
Tell me.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you heard me. So I'm in New York. How would that work if I'm based out of New York? It sounds like there's a lot of, people in the Florida area.
Okay. Yeah, the one-on-one is going to be really hard unless you can come, and maybe we can do like a weekend with you. When we go, we do the photos, the videos, we tour my properties, and then we can do it. But if not, the group. But if you have the possibility to fly to Miami, we can do the one-on-one if you want.
Okay.
And
And
it's truly very personalized. So you're gonna say, Mari, I can go this weekend. We organize everything. Once you get here, we spend like Saturday, Sunday together. You tell me which day during the week, whenever you can.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
I think that most of you have like good Instagram, but some, I mean, it's not high end. It's like, again, it's the communication. So we need to see you. Maybe you have a beautiful picture, but it's not sending the message that you want to send. It's not sending luxury. It's not connecting. If you see my Instagram, I'm changing still a lot, but I talk a little bit of my personal life. I put my yoga. You need to connect with people. So some people, I sold one property in Key Biscayne because of one of my posts that I spoke about the SAT exam for my son. So the mother connected. It was like I was asking many questions. So it was like a mother thing that she connected with me. And she said, I asked, why did you pick me if your husband had 3 other realtors in town? And she said, Mari, because I didn't know anybody in Miami. And I thought that you, on top of being a good professional, you would give me this comfort, attention. So it's all the message you want to send. Tell me, Carlina.
Hi, Mariana.
How are you, sweetie?
To be here with you. I have 2 questions. The shark squad or squad, my English is like yours, or the one-on-one, both are presential?
We're gonna have, so this squad is every week alive. So you miss it, Mariana was showing a property, I was traveling, whatever. It's gonna be, you're gonna have the website where you can download and you watch it again. Even this webinar is being recorded, so you can watch it again. So in the one-on-one, of course, we're gonna have more meetings. So we're gonna go out for dinner. We're gonna go to the studios. We're gonna go to my listing. So it's more like present. Yeah. But we're gonna have every week also the live, okay?
Okay. And you say you're gonna have the records. So for how long we're gonna have those videos or?
I think it's gonna be, Franklin, help me. I think it's gonna be for 3 months later after we finished, 3 more months.
Yeah,
So
3 months.
you have and on top of that, like I didn't mention, there's a lot of materials that you can print. So I'm gonna be having the live. You're gonna be able to see it later, and we're gonna send material with step by step what to do, questions frequently asked.
Okay, thank you.
And the WhatsApp group. So we're gonna have the WhatsApp group, as many of you are already there. So we're gonna communicate in the WhatsApp as well.
Yeah, it's
Thank
3
you.
months with weekly live sessions, support materials. We have support materials in Portuguese, English, and Spanish, after every single weekly sessions, and access to an exclusive WhatsApp networking group. You guys can pay with Stripe. The link is on the comments right here. So the Shark Squad is $497 for 3 months, and you guys can pay up front or split in 3, 6, or up to 12 monthly payments. It's not $48 per month; it's like $45 per month. So the link's here with a Stripe, So no, Jenny, 1 by 1 is for also 3 months. It's 60 days, One, the Sharks one-by-one is 60 days with Mariana. We have access to listings. You guys have access to live sessions with Mariana. You guys have access to a lot of things that doesn't have our Shark Squad. But the Shark one-on-one is up to 5 persons by month. So it's 60 days with Mariana, but we also just can't accept like 5 person right now because Mariana have to work too.
So, and I think we need to be, it's very personalized, guys. I want to be very open to you. You have a Maria, I have a client right now. Help me. I really want in these 3 months, in these 60 days or 3 months, to make you see what you invested, to see a result. Okay. And yes, Hugo, in Spain, anything we can, because I'm going to teach you how to do your personal branding. Doesn't matter if you're in Germany, Spain, Brazil, is the message, is the high quality, is everything that we're going to be teaching you can apply. And then we have Spanish, Portuguese, and English. So Spanish is going to be fine for you too. And we can just coordinate the time difference. So if you do one-on-one, we have, I think, 5 hours difference now, we can do.
Yeah, and let me explain something right here. So let's explain you guys what you learn in Shark Squad with a weekly live session. We're gonna approach with personal brand authority. We're gonna approach with strategic networking. We're gonna approach in advanced sales techniques with you guys. We're gonna approach with high ticket marketing for realtors. So I gonna give you some lessons and some checklists and some tests to you guys improve your marketing like a realtors. Whatever, if you guys are here in Miami, or if you guys are in Florida or Boston or New York or Brazil, I don't know. I gonna show you guys how to do real marketing. So we're gonna approaching CRM prospecting process of prospecting every single week. So the Shark Squad start like the next week. We are accepting your spot like just this week. So hurry up because we have limited spot for Shark Squad 2. It's not for everybody. It's just like the Shark 101. Shark 101 is up to 5 persons, and Shark Squad I think is for 80 or 90 persons, something like this. So hurry up because we're gonna put the link in the Instagram. We're gonna put the link in the WhatsApp group. So the Mariana have a lot of persons to follow her. So hurry up.
So let's see, Luciana Gasparotto. How do I open here, right?
Hi, I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good, good.
So as far as 101, I see it's 60 days. Do you know, like it is one day a week, or it's gonna be separate? Can you give us a little bit more input?
Every week, just like the squad. But then again, it's like one-on-one, me talking to you and analyzing your business. We're going to start from the beginning. At first, it's almost like an interview with you to see what I need to see, your Instagram, see everything. It's almost like going to the doctor. So let me screen you and see what you're doing and see what I would change. And then, of course, it's always good to see if you come prepared, because we're going to have this almost interview every week. Mari, I don't know what to do this when this happened. And I want to be as available as possible also through the WhatsApp. So again, sometimes you forget, but you're driving, I saw that you're just driving, you just finished a meeting and you could have done differently. Just leave me an audio or something. And I try to address as soon as possible because I really want to not miss the everyday. One thing is reading in a book. I don't want to be selling courses like that. I want the one-on-one. That's why even the squad is almost like a one-on-one. Of course, like the one-on-one, as I said, you're gonna come with me. Okay, in my days, you're gonna see the properties, you're gonna see the difference selling a property like that, the clients, So it's a good experience.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you, sweetie. Well, so we have 4 people that wants to talk. Isabel, you were asking something, right? No, you're lower. Vanessa.
Mariana,
Tell me.
I was wondering, is 3 months of 497 or 1 month 497?
No, 3 months, the whole. You divide the 3. If you click in the link, by the way, we use the same platform as Uber. So it's super secure because I was very concerned about that. If you click, there's the way. I think if you do it in 4 installments, there's no interest. All the rest, there's interest. And you see how much it's going to cost you, but it's very little. I think if you do it in 3 is like 500 instead of 500 and something, like 503. If you open, they give you all the choices.
I don't see the link. Where is the link?
Is in the chat?
Oh,
Here, look, Shark, they just reposted. If you click, Franklin, do you want to share your screen? Click in one of the links and see if you can. You cannot open, right? I can. Let me put it here. Hold on.
Yeah, open and share your screen to everybody
Let's see
else.
Yeah.
Let's
see.
Let's
try. That's why I need you guys to help me. Let's see.
So it start like next week, the first week of the session for the Shark Squad start the next week. We just gonna schedule you guys when you guys get into the WhatsApp exclusive group after the payment. Every guys, everybody you know when it gets started because we're gonna schedule this first meeting in the next week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, something like
Can you
this.
guys see my screen?
Yeah.
But look, it's something, Franklin, something happened when we were practicing. It worked. Now you see that I cannot move.
Wow.
We practiced. I did it well, but now I'm not.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe
You
there's
you
something
you
that
can move your you can't move your screen.
no. Look, I can't.
Wow. Oh, this is new.
But look, Luciana, it's like if you click. Look, if
Now,
you learn
now,
Yeah.
more,
yes, the link is at the WhatsApp.
yeah. If you click, yes, if you click here, learn more. They're gonna give you the choices how to look. If you put, there's no interest if you do it in 4 installments of 124. Okay.
Mariana, I have a question for you.
Uh
When
huh.
you when it was at the beginning and you felt like many times to give up, what did you do?
I think that in life, let me stop here. Let me, because I would like to see. Very, very, very good question, and I'm very into more. I'm not a machine anymore because before I think you become. I always had to work so hard. I was like almost like a single mother, so you become just go 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 go. And nowadays, after all that happened to me, I'm more like a human being. And I think
Mhm.
it's in life, it's normal to think you to think about giving up. And I think we think about giving up in many things in life. There's days and days. What I really want to help you is because of that. Why do you think of giving up when you try your best? Because I believe you guys are giving your best, but you're not following the correct steps. So you're swimming, and you're not moving forward. So you give up. You say, look, I'm frustrated and I want to give up. And it's, I know for a fact that all of you can improve a lot in your sales. Again, some maybe you have 3 kids or you have these and you have limitations that won't be able to be in this 1%, but it's okay not to be in the 1%. I just want you at least to make very good money, to sell, to be happy, not to be concerned, because this is another thing. This is all sales, it's all energy, right? I believe a lot in that. If you go to a show and say, oh my gosh, I need to sell this house because if I don't sell, I cannot pay the bills, I cannot, you're gonna send this, you're gonna send this energy, you're gonna send this message, it's gonna be in your face, okay? And it's not gonna happen. So if you know and if you trust the process, like now I'm learning with Mariana, everything's gonna be fine and we're gonna calm you down and you're gonna learn the numbers. So you're gonna go completely different to the meetings and things will happen. You're gonna be prepared. And but it's normal to try to wish or wonder if you should give up or not. And that's what happens if you see in the history for realtors. Many after 2 years they give up, they go do something else, and then is when you need to persist, because then is when you're gonna go bigger, because it's harder at the beginning. I receive referrals every month, almost every week. I have people like calling, referring. So all you need is to be resilient, to correct everything and pass this 2 3 years, and then I trust, believe me, it's gonna be much much easier. If you build, that's what I'm saying. If you build, like for example, I sold a lot of people here from Colombia, Mexico, Brazil, New York. If you, I sold a lot of properties, and then I did more than just a realtor. They needed to receive furniture. So who was there waiting? Myself or my assistant. So I help them with a lot of other things. I don't do property management. I don't have the license, but I'm almost like a concierge for them here. So you create a relationship with them. Later, once they want to sell, they're gonna think of you. They say, "Wow, Mariana helped me to get all the furniture. She helped me when I had a leak in my apartment." You don't need to go. You just coordinate with the plumber, or you go there and you open the door. see, of course there's limitations in things that you can do, but don't do only the minimum. I tell my assistants like this: we are human and we're gonna make mistakes. It's normal to make mistakes. If you always surprise your client positively, once you make a mistake, you're still like you're still up there, so it's okay. If you only do what they're expecting, once you make a mistake, they're going to be really frustrated with you. So give always more than they are expecting. Did I answer your question?
Yes.
More? Do we have more people? I think so, right? Vanessa still wants to talk?
No.
No? Are we fine?
I wanted to talk, Mariana.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Isabel.
Hi, how are you?
Good,
Uh,
good.
Good. I love what you do, and of course, I want to learn from you. I just wanted to know a little bit more about the group one. Like, for example, if I have like a buyer for like a 5 million home, and I have some questions, could you help with that?
Definitely, yes. Let's sell it. That's what I
Okay.
want. That's what I want. I want it. This is even better, Isabel, because if you have a true client, we can work together, and then along these meetings with him and with them, I'm gonna be teaching you why to do this, why not to do that. I think it's even better. So yes,
Okay. Perfect.
okay.
And for a little bit about the promotion, the marketing. Let's say I can find a way to do my marketing, like the website, but a little bit of guidance on how to post, and do more information, like where to post it, if it's better like to
Yes,
Yeah.
do in YouTube or where.
yes.
I'm gonna share you the step by step of everything. Step by step in the website, step by step inside the Instagram, step by step inside the email marketing, step by step inside the prospecting, step by step with CRM, how to build a CRM, how to analyze those leads, how to know how many leads I have, how many sessions I have, how many showings, how many proposals, how many contracts. So
How
yeah,
to optimize, right, Franklin? Like in my
yeah.
case, I really wanted to work smart. So like send e-blasts, and then they click and they open my email. So immediately they receive an email saying, "Oh, I'm so glad, Mariana, I'm so glad you like this property, blah, blah, blah. You want to schedule a one-on-one call with me." So how can you use of this technology, AI, and in today's market for real estate? And I believe a lot of you are not using that. So it's working smart with less time and acquiring more results.
Oh, and let me show something right here. So let me show you guys how to get access to the Shark Squad. So it's pretty simple, I'm gonna share my screen right now. Christopher, I'm gonna share my screen right now and show you guys how to buy upfront, how to get access with split into 12 months for $45 a month. Hold on a sec.
Anything meanwhile, Franklin, Fernanda wants to talk. I don't know how.
Okay, answer her.
Fernanda? Not anymore? Not anymore. I think so. This presentation, do we have it? Because they're asking, where is it written down? Everything that we're gonna be teaching. Can we put the presentation here, or should we? What do you prefer? Good. This is good to see.
Yeah. So if you guys are in the phone, you guys are open some of the links right here in the chat. No, the Shark Squad is the first one, and the Shark 101 is the second. So when you guys open the link, here's the Shark Squad link to get access. So you guys gonna select after pay. So after that, you're gonna have access to pay your upfront or split into 12 12 months, no, $45, something like this. So you guys gonna uh, put an address, and after that, you guys are free to buy, and secure your spot right in the Shark Squad. And the same, the same process is for the Shark 101 or 40,000, no, 4,000. I'm sorry, and this is it. As simple as that.
I don't, I don't know why mine is not, because I wanted to show them once they click. But what we can do is like this. Everybody's in the WhatsApp, correct? Everybody's in the WhatsApp group. So if you have any problems in the installments paying, write in the chat and we can help you.
So, AG Real Team had a question right here.
Yeah,
Where's the writing out? Let me show the presentation right here.
Yeah, if you
So
share the presentation, they see.
it's better. It's better.
I think,
So what do
I
you
know in myself, I'm going to talk a lot more than what is there because I have a lot of the examples personal, but this is at least what we're going to be, the topics we're going to be helping you with. Oh, Jenny needs help with the payment process. Let me see if I can do it here.
Mariana, I have another question.
Tell me.
So the 101 is going to start when everyone can do it, or there is a
Next week,
date?
because I have a lot of people that couldn't participate. We had 87 people in this chat today, in this webinar today, but we had a lot of people that couldn't. So we're gonna leave this whole week still open. Whoever wants to join, then we create the groups, but it's gonna be next week.
Okay, because I am in Orlando and I will move since June the 1st to Miami. So I would like to do it, presential. Do I have to do the registration right now and wait for the next date?
So you want the 101, right?
I would like to.
Okay, so what we can do, we can start online because that's how it's the lives online, me and you. And then once you come in June, we do the photos, the videos, we go out for dinner, we do everything. So we're talking like not even a month. You said June 1st, right? It's right there. It's right there.
But I would like to do everything when I move to Miami. So there is a date starting on June 15 or something like that.
So maybe it's better to wait. But then it's 2 months, right? Because you are right in the middle then.
Mm-hmm.
You are in the chat, right, Carolina? It's like write to me in the chat because let me see if everybody could wait. We do everybody together. Or I begin with them because it's only 5 people one-on-one. I begin with the 4.
Okay.
And then I leave you at last. And then we do, but I wouldn't pay right now, wait. And then once you're ready, say, Mari, I'm ready, and then we do it.
Okay, because you're gonna do every month or every 2 months?
Yeah, every 2 months, yes.
Okay.
Or if you know for sure you want for June, then already pay and save your spot. But and I leave you for last. If you don't know, maybe it delays, then wait and we do it on the other months.
Okay.
Okay.
Because the events with you is going to be 5 days a week, 3 days a week, or how is that?
Is once a week, the 101, yes. And then we're going to do, like, for example, the one, can you come and do the photos, the videos? So then is your agenda with my agenda. So that's why it's very personalized.
Okay.
The Shark Squad is easier to say because it's a live. I'm going to tell you in the group, it's going to be Friday, it's going to be Thursday this time. If you can make it perfect. If not, you guys watch it later. You're going to receive the material by WhatsApp. So pretty much the 101 is everything that this Shark Squad have, plus the 101 personal meetings and everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the photos and videos are included. Yes. Yes. Ariana, yes. The one-on-one is 4,060 days, and you can also do the plan, pay installments. So, Luciana, again, do you have a question? No. No? Okay, just still here. Okay, guys, if you guys don't have any more questions, it was great. And the energy, I think that this is it. We need to get together, check everything. I'm sure you guys are doing amazing jobs. Maybe it's like tiny things that we need to change. And to make you guys go step up, 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 and get ready for the 20 million and up to be the 1%. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye.
Yay, thank you. So
Bye. Bye,
excited.
mi culpa, mi Jenny. No more
Thank you.
culpa. No more culpa. We're
Thank
going to
you.
organize your agenda. Bye
Thank
bye,
you,
guys.
Mariana.
Bye.
Gracias. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mari. It was amazing.